Hey, this is Neil from the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about creating an invoice for your customers through the Amazon interface and how to do that. Before I do though, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to give you heaps of great information all about starting a business on Amazon right here in Australia. Okay, let's get into the video. So you'd think this would be a piece of piss, but in actuality Amazon makes it a complete pain in the arse for you. So let's just have a quick look-see. So here are some orders, not on that one. So here are some orders, he says. Oh, we don't want that one. Here we go, that'll do. On a particular page, and you can see here, if you want to send them an invoice, what you used to be able to do, and it was really, really easy, was just to click on their name there. So it says Nelson just there. Click on their name. That would take you into the page where you could then contact the buyer. And you can see all these different things that you used to be able to do, okay? However, Amazon has now said only certain messages are considered important. And that messaging actually changes depending on the category you sell in. But whereas you used to be able to send them an invoice really, really easily, look, send invoice, actually now, you can see that's blanked out. I can't even send them a freaking invoice. How much of a pain in the arse is that? So the only thing I can do in this particular instance is send them a refund. Notice that just nothing else is allowed. The only thing I can do is send them a refund, okay? And that's not just that particular niche. There's heaps of niches where you can't actually communicate with your buyers anymore. Amazon has drastically reduced the amount you can contact people, which of course is a monumental pain in the arse, especially if you want to communicate with them to give them an ebook, for instance, or something like that. You can't do that anymore, not directly anyway, so it's a massive, massive pain in the arse. But let's focus on invoices and invoices only. So what happens is, let's just bring this back up. What happens is, typically if your customer requests an invoice, they will send a request directly to you from Amazon itself for an invoice, okay? And where that will go is it does not come into an area like this, into Seller Central. In actuality, it comes into an area like this. So once you've set up your listings and you set up all of your business information, so if I click on seller profile, for instance, you can see the store name and the email. Well, that is where their communication will go to. So it will go to the email address that Amazon has on file for you, customer service details within any given marketplace, okay? So that's where it goes, which is a pain for sure. And then what I do if they request an invoice is pretty bloody simple. Let's just close that down and close that down, and we don't need that anymore. What I do in that situation is this. So I say to them that they can actually print their own invoice from their order counter, from their order history. I'll give you guys a link for that. This is for amazon.co.uk. But just change it, for whatever you want to change, whatever marketplace you're in. Send to all. And you can see over here, just on there, in that little area just there, it says order details and invoice. If I click on that invoice button, I can then print my own invoices without having to go and get the seller of the product to print it, all right? So most people don't realize that's there. Most shoppers on Amazon don't realize that you can do that. So you just need to direct them to that. And all I do is I give them the link, which I've just given to you, and just say you can print an invoice directly from your orders. It's in the top right-hand corner, just above where it says track package. You can print from there, okay? So Amazon is, you will see, moving more and more away from you as the seller being able to communicate directly with your customers. They are moving more and more away from that. That is a trend that I only see increasing rather than decreasing, and it's part and parcel, I think, of Amazon putting a moat around their own business so that we cannot take customers from Amazon and transfer them to other platforms like Shopify, for instance, which is something that I used to do heaps. Because obviously, with Shopify, there's no fees, and so the strategy was you use Amazon to acquire a customer, build a relationship with the customer, and then get them the hell off of Amazon so you can then get rid of the fees that Amazon charges you. That's getting harder and harder to do. I will, however, show you some ways to do that as the evening progresses, so don't worry about it, all right? Dun, dun, dun. And that's for all people, not just for third-party sellers or Amazon. Sorry, that is just for third-party sellers and shit that Amazon sells, okay? If it's FBM, then you can't do that. That's just for FBA-related products. So FBM, you actually already get their details. That's how you get to send them shit. So you don't need to use that. So if you are FBM, then it's very, very simple. FBA, just do what I've just shown you. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales have used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.